welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to spend time with you guys today and talk about, makeup and stuff. And I am just excited to share with you guys that I can, it's funny because I'm trying to tie my really short hair. But I'm just excited to share with you guys that I can already, after 2 years of, having really short hair. So from long hair to bald to shaved, and kind of like I'm trying to grow it right now, and I don't know what to do with it. I've been trying to kind of like choose different kind of pixie short haircut, but it's really hard when you're really trying to grow your hair, at least over here, like up to here, maybe, if I get lucky and I don't cut it, then I'll probably be able to grow it. For those of you guys who don't know the story, is that I am a breast cancer survivor, and what happens is that 2 years ago I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and after chemotherapy I lost all my hair. It fell off, my lashes and everything, and it was really hard because I really have long hair, and then I went from long hair to medium length, and then I went to shoulder length, and then I have to really cut it short. I was just trying to cut it gradually, little by little, so I can get used to it. Like even when it was very short, when you kind of like comb it like that with your hands, like a lot will fall like in clumps, and it's really discouraging at that time because I didn't know what to expect. For those of you guys who don't know a lot about breast cancer, I don't. When I had it, I really don't. I didn't even know that, you'll be able to go ahead and survive it. I think the most important thing is that it doesn't spread out of, that area. And I think that I was just one of those lucky, people who was able to find out at an early stage. I really hope that I don't face that kind of situation again. It's really, been very tough. But for those of you guys who supported and kind of like pushed me to just keep moving forward and not give up at all, thank you so much for doing that. For my friends and my family who's always been there to support me. Anyways, going back to the makeup, I am going to use a couple of palettes today. I really like doing that. I don't stick with just one palette, and I always have like those non-brand palettes that I always use. If you have seen my last video, I've actually used it. I really like it because the palette is really pigmented. The fact that it didn't have any name at all, but yeah, you can use it, and it does have pigment on it. Really good. Some of them don't, but for most part, the colorful part of that palette, it does have a lot of pigment. And to make it more intense, I will try and use something new that I got. It's really small. I am a Morphe fan, so I am going to try the eyelid primer and see how it works out. I really like the size of it. It's really cute. I really haven't tried it yet, so let's go ahead and try that and incorporate that with today's look. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. So before we even start applying our eyeshadow, I'm going to use my Morphe eye primer. So this is the first time I'm going to use this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this flat brush over here. I got it from Walgreens. Again, I like using products that doesn't have names. Sometimes that will really work, and I don't have to actually buy expensive stuff. I mean, let's be real. Not a lot of us can afford all this stuff, and really it is expensive to actually invest on makeup. So unless you really have enough money to buy, and not against those people who use branded names. I mean, Morphe's a brand, but it's very affordable, right? And I love it. But then again, if I can find something that will kind of like replace it and provide you with kind of like the same effect, then I will go with something that is very affordable. So a lot of us can buy it because it's affordable. So let's go ahead and apply this on our eyelids. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do that. Alright, so after putting our Morphe eye primer, I'm going to go ahead and finally use my Morphe E17 brush, which is this brush over here. And I am going to use my Morphe 35 OM. And pardon me, it's a little dirty. So I'm going to use this color over here, and then we're just gonna go ahead and just go over our crease like this. So after doing that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this color over here. Okay, just maybe a few colors darker than the first one. I don't know how to describe it, but see how it looks like. It'll kind of like define the shadow of your crease. Okay, so after having that color, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this color over here. Okay, and I'm still using the same Morphe 35OM, and we're gonna go ahead and just pack that color over there. Okay, so just to give it a little orangey tone to it, not too much, but I just want to go ahead and touch base with this color over here. As you can see, it's one of my favorite colors. It's very, very nice color. Okay, and we're just gonna go ahead and put it underneath the color, not on top of your crease, but just over here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm going to use my Born This Way. Okay, as you can see, it's almost finished, but I'm going to use my Born This Way Concealer Contour Highlight and Retouch. Probably one of my most expensive, I would say expensive, concealer. Because normally I will use, okay, you ready for this? Jordana, which actually works fine, okay? Or I will use Wet n Wild as well, which, you know, actually works as well. And it's not that expensive, playing around between $20 to $30. And then this one is probably less than 10 bucks. And this one, Jordana, is probably less than 5 or 6, I would say. Yeah. Very, very affordable and useful, but I just want to go ahead and use this. I always kind of save it in special occasion, and this is one of those special occasion. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to cut the crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and start over here like this. So after I've cut the crease, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Nameless palette. If you watch my previous videos, which I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description down below, this is my so-called Maria X palette. For some reason, this doesn't have a name. It came from the manufacturer, but it does have a lot of really bright colors as well as pigment. So I really love this palette. This really works out for me, and I only got it for, how much did I get it? Like 10 bucks, I think. So really, really affordable. I'm not even so sure if the person I got this from still carries this item as part of her inventory. But then again, we can always find something that is similar to the colors that I'm going to be using today. So really, it's not kind of like an issue that you're not gonna be able to kind of like get the same look. You're slightly different when it comes to the color, but definitely you'll still be able to kind of like get the essence of the look that you're going for. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this color over here. Okay, that's how it looks like. It's a little shimmery. There you go. You can see that. It's a little shimmer, and it's gonna be over here. This kind of corner. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and dive into this color over here. I like this color very, very much. So I'm done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Take Me Back to Brazil over here, and then just grab this blue color over here, and we're gonna go ahead and kind of meet it up with the other shimmery blue that we have. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and put it over here. Let's meet it up like that. There you go. Alright guys, now we are done with that. We're going back to my lovely palette over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get in touch with is kind of like dark blue. In person it's like really dark, but it's dark blue, this one. Okay, and I'm going to use my Morphe M330 and just go ahead and kind of like put it at the end. Alright, so I'm done on the upper eye, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use my eyeliner, which is Wet n Wild H2O proof. These are awesome. They're very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my cat eye. Okay, so I really love this eyeliner because it's not expensive and it's waterproof, so doesn't get wet. It's really hard to actually clean it, and even if you clean it with Neutrogena makeup remover, geez man, it's freaking hard to clean. Before we put our mascara, let's go ahead and go down on the very bottom. It's very simple on the bottom, because what I'm gonna do is I am going to grab this tiny little brush over here, which is this brush, and it is called the M326 under Morphe, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab this color over here on top, and we're gonna go ahead and just start over here in the bottom like that. Okay, so after putting that color, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this color over here in the bottom. Also one of my favorites, as you notice, if it's my favorite, it's gonna be used all the time. And then I'm gonna go ahead and touch base with this color over here. Okay, so I am pretty much done with the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and pop my eyelashes and mascara and then contour a little bit, and I will be back. Don't go away. The finished look for today. What do you guys think about the products that we used today? If you do have comments and suggestions or questions about the products that I use, please do sound your thoughts down below, and I'll be more than happy to go ahead and provide you with that answer. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification so you'll be notified when new videos come in. Again, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate your support. Until my next video, I hope to see you again soon. Bye!